بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. صدق الله العظيم. That which you are promised will surely come and you will not escape. His promises are true. And he has promised that at the end of this time of distraction, of grazing, of looking around, of perplexity, there will be certainty. وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينَ. Worship your Lord until that which is certain or certainty comes to you. The usual meaning of this is that it is death, that gateway which beckons all of us. إِنَّمَا تُوعَدُونَ لَآتٍ. That which you are promised is coming. Our instinct is, of course, to try and run away, as if that was possible, as if we could avert the divine decree. The very word death, wafat, in Arabic means fulfillment. يَتَوَفَّاكُمْ مَلَكُ الْمَوْتِ الَّذِي وُكِّلَ بِكُمْ. The angel of death which you have been entrusted to will bring you to the end of your term. That is our ajal, and we are not mu'jizeen, we will not escape it. قُلْ إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ ثُمَّ تُرَدُّونَ إِلَى عَالِمِ الْغَيْبِ وَالشَّهَادَةِ فَيُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. Say, truly the death which you are running away from will come to you, and then you will be sent back to the one who knows that which was visible in you and that which was invisible, and will tell you what you used to do. This is inescapable. Death and taxes, but some people do evade taxation, but even the super rich don't evade death. Look at Maxwell, look at Epstein, look at so many others, titans in their age, all laid low. This is the sunnah of Allah in His creation, that everybody has his ajal. Even the anbiya, the prophets who are the most beloved of creatures, they shall taste the bitterness of death and shall go through that mysterious portal at exactly the moment that the Lord decrees. So in this time, we can either engage in wool gathering, collecting stuff, like so many other people nowadays who read books like 100 Things to Do Before You Die, as if that was somehow going to help you at the time you do die. Have you done base jumping? Have you climbed El Capitan? Have you traveled to New Zealand and Tahiti? Have you, usually expensive, environmentally destructive things that are just goggling at a world whose source we no longer even dimly intuit. Why do those 100 things before you die if you're not going to take them with you? But still, we run around this way and that. So it is like the poet said, ز آسمانی تو چوباران به بام عالم خاک به هر سویی بدویده به ناویدان رفتی. The poet here compares human souls coming down onto the world like raindrops falling on the clay roof of a traditional house. به هر سویی بدویده. You run around in every direction like these raindrops, busily bouncing and cascading this way and that until you all go out through the same drain. That's where we will all exit. The same gutter will claim us all. خاموش باش تو از رنج گفت و گویه مخسب که در پناهی چنان یار مهربان رفتی. Be silent, friend, from the pain of speaking. Say no more, because you are traveling into the embrace of the beloved host. But that's how we are. We come down into the surface of this world and how busy we are, running this way and that. But the end is coming. إِنَّمَا تُوعَدُونَ لَآتٍ. So in this time, while we're on this mysterious surface of things, trying to work things out, we usually don't do that at all well, even if we bother to try. We can think about where we're going, or we can be distracted by where we are. Most human beings choose the latter of those two because we're gravitational beings that like the easy route always. The path of least resistance is sweet and charming. But the Holy Prophet says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, "Al-kayyisu man dana nafsahu wa amila lima ba'da al-maut, wal-ajizu man atba'a nafsahu hawaha wa tamanna ala Allah." The intelligent person is the one who calls himself to account and acts for what is after death. And the loser, the useless person, is the one who allows his ego to follow its pleasures and just hopes for Allah's forgiveness. Tamanna. There's two kinds of hope. In Arabic there's raja and there's tamanni. Raja is the hope that we experience when Allah describes His mercy to us and tells us about the infinitude of His gardens and about the beauty which awaits us if we are to experience that grace and forgiveness from our Creator. How could we not hope for that? But at the same time, there is another human hope, perhaps more common, which the Arabic language calls tamanni, which means a vain hope. I'm going to do X, but I hope that Y will be the result. I'm going to do this and hope against hope. It may be hopeless. I'm going to buy a scratch card and do the lottery and take these risks, and I hope it will be all right. I'm going to drive down the M11 at 110 miles an hour, and I hope that things will be all right. This is reprehensible hope. This is tamanni. This is an abuse of human reason and of dependence on the Creator. Tawakkul, reliance on God, doesn't mean you just sit back as if religion was some armchair of promises and just let things take their course. No. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells his Sahaba, هل من مشمر للجنة ألا إن الجنة لا خطر لها. Is there anyone here who will roll up his sleeves for paradise? Paradise has no like. نحن المشمرون لها يا رسول الله. They say, we are the ones who will roll up their sleeves for it, Ya Rasulullah. You roll up your sleeves when you're about to do a job of work, when you're about to sweat, to make an effort, to sacrifice, not just sit around watching something meaningless, but actually to go out to the garden shed, pick up your tools and fix something. Do something with your afternoon. Don't just tamanna ala Allah, hope that Allah will sort it out. No, human agency is real. We experience it as real. We are required to act. And this is why the believer does not fear death. Not really. Whatever state the world may be in at present, the Holy Prophet says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in the extraordinary hadith narrated by Tirmidhi, tuhfatul mu'min al-maut. Death is the precious gift to the believer. If he's really a believer, and he has rolled up his sleeves, and he has actually got on with making something of every moment of his life, while not thinking that his actions will save him, only Allah saves, but at least he is responding and obeying the divine call, putting himself in the way of that grace, even if he can't guarantee it. He's putting himself in the way of the rain, even though he can't make it fall. That individual, when death comes, it's a gift. Look at the two who were